Previously on the rolls we made.
You ditch the pooter scooter at the edge of town.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
three of you do not have Spring Willow uniforms right now.
What's the scoop hobby?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yesterday, someone went to Spring Willow Tech and destroyed the place. Did you have any reason to go to the school?
No?
You see, he is a young, multicolored fool. Where are your uniforms?
Period.
Well, Korg, see you tonight. We will meet you on the field of battle.
That's the ultimate. I mean, leaving them down there while the big game's happening, that's not fair to them because I'm sure they want to
you
watch
gotta go
it too.
free them like the
Yeah.
children under the stairs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you are suggesting that if I am merely able to hold the line, reinforcements of the Scorch Ball variety will arrive? Intriguing. Regulators,
Mount up.
Have us away down to the boar pit.
like a loud groaning noise, like if you're really hungry.
Feeding time. That's what this is.
Feeding
right?
time.
And standing on it are two goblins throwing these bloody sack. The boar is just like hungrily gobbling them up.
We should
But
sneak
they're-
attack.
Well, one of you should keep feeding it.
Yeah, that's true.
My knives in, and then I use my foot to push him off while I pull him out.
The blood on your swords is not goblin colored. It almost looks like oil. Sure enough, as you kick this goblin away, its form changes and you realize that it's one of those hounds.
Oh no! From season 1.
Yeah, I've been feeding him.
Basically, like, this is your way of being like, I'm sorry for earlier.
And you've made it to the cistern. Wren,
What's the biggest threat? Yeah.
you see three people.
Like human?
Yeah, they look like they're sneaking. You notice that one of them is wearing a blue studded tunic with the swirling pattern that Hemlock is wearing. Those three figures are thrown against a wall. On top of the platform of the cistern, the spectral figure raises one of its claws, almost like a prism. It takes the light and directs it at Jelsen,
No.
and then the cistern starts to like rumble a little bit, like that platform, and then it starts to rise.
No.
So let me set the scene once again. The entire cistern is shaking. This chamber is huge. Just to make it, I don't know if I made it clear like how big this cistern room is. It's fucking big.
Like an airplane, like an airplane.
Are we talking
where
like
planes
It's like
go
a,
in?
yeah, it's like a fucking airplane hangar, but
Okay.
cylindrical.
Okay.
And in the center of this chamber is like a raised platform. It's not super high, but it's high enough that's like you could jump into one of the cages from the top of this thing. It goes up maybe like 50 or 100 feet. And on the sides, obviously, there's all the tunnels out. At the very top, there's a lot of pipes that are like angled. So water comes down from them and lands into the middle of this platform, which is like a pool. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So right now what's happening is on the center of that is the spectral figure, the kids. Jelsen is there, sort of hulking out.
So he's mid like transformation.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Dr. Jelsen and Mr. Hyde.
Dr.
Oh yeah, there he
Wow.
is.
There we go.
Wow.
Hey, we made it. Now we're free. You hear this very loud rumbling from the top. Water is falling from the ceiling and landing in the middle of the platform in the pool area. And it's filling up really fast. And the cistern is entirely shaking. And it looks like that platform is going to start rising in a second, moving up as this room fills with water. Now you guys are at the entranceway. Wren, you snuck around a little bit around the outside of
wanted
the
to
cistern
see,
to try to get a better vantage point. So you're a little separated. And that's where you saw some buck wild shit. Salt, you did not take an action at the end of the last episode. So what do you want to do?
Fly.
I forgot everything JoJo just said.
Yeah. So water's going onto the middle platform.
Is it flooding?
It's gonna.
Okay.
Is it gonna drown the kids?
No, they're on the platform.
Yeah, just could we do some kind of investigatory action?
This would almost certainly be reading a situation.
Sure. Is that a thing that can happen?
Yeah, make a quick perception check.
10.
Okay. What's the best way in? What's the best way out? What's the danger I haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? Who or what is not as they appear? What is about to happen here?
Who or what is not as they appear?
The ceiling of this room, it looks like you thought it was just like a sheer rock face. It looks like it has like teeth, like a big gate at the very top. Like the ceiling of this chamber can open.
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
Cool. So the platform's raising and the ceiling can open up.
The ritual.
Water has begun flowing into the lower part of the cistern and is very quickly rising.
And the water's just coming from various like
The pipes at the
Pipes.
top, it's flowing into this, like the center of this platform looks like a pillar.
right
So it's going to flood where we're standing.
In a little bit, yes.
Yeah.
to the platform.
How do you want to do that?
Fly.
So you actually could do that. You can Misty Step to the platform, no problem.
I can, but I'm not going to waste that spell slot because I don't trust you motherfucker.
We're going to need all our spell
I
slots.
think we are. So I'm just going to go ahead and how difficult is the journey?
You are at about maybe 5 feet higher than the platform right now because you're on one of the basically like a catwalk to the side because you've come out of one of the side. From your location, it's about a 20-foot like horizontal distance to get there.
Oofa doofa. We should. Oh, if only we had the motorcycle. We could jump this back over.
I left it outside.
I don't have a rope. None of us have rope still, right? That's just a thing that none of us have.
You have your handkerchiefs.
I do have my. No, did I leave them?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't think I did.
I definitely
If
did.
JoJo doesn't
Yeah.
know, you say you have them.
Yeah.
I have all my handkerchiefs.
Sure.
I'm picturing the scene from A New Hope where Luke and Leia are coming out of that doorway, and then there's
Oh,
like
they're gonna swing.
They got to swing across, right? Is there anything above us that could potentially have some sort of grappling, or like, let's say I tied a rock to my
I
handkerchiefs.
was going to say, how are you going to get your hankies? to
Get a
go?
rock, you tie it around the hankies around it, you toss it over some sort of pipe.
Yes, you're going to have to find something to tie it to.
Is potentially there a chandelier in this
It's
cistern?
going to have to be a roll.
I want to check around because basically now I'm assuming that yes, there's something that I could hook to above us.
Yes, but the question is, how quickly do you realize that before something bad happens?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna roll and see if there's something that I can use to tie my hankies to that we can then attach or throw up, get caught, and then swing across. 16.
Hanging down from various points in the ceiling are long chains with hooks attached. Most likely to lift equipment of some kind.
Is this a Mortal Kombat stage?
Kind of seems like.
No, it's just an industrial zone where Mortal Kombat
Industrial
typically
zone.
happen.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Sonic level.
I know.
It really does. I'm pretty sure that's the second level.
I think it is.
Once you hit the speed bumper, the camera pans out and Sonic just runs.
That's right. He's going to run real fast and he's going to lose all his rings, and you
was
guys
gonna
got to
say.
be there to collect them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. There.
Okay. Okay. So I could potentially lasso the handkerchief to it.
Sure.
Okay. What would that require? Dexterity?
That'd be sleight of hand.
Who's got better sleight of hand than me?
Well, I'm
Probably
I'm
you?
separate from you guys, so
Mr.
Yeah,
Rogue?
Ren's doing something.
Well,
right
my
now.
sleight of hand is +5, so that's
So it's a good shot.
pretty decent. Okay. I have a dirty 27.
you hook those hankies. You hook them.
It's like that handkerchief was magnetically
It affects my dice rolls
like,
too.
yeah.
Whenever I get a 20, it's the most surprising thing in the world.
It was actually it's 25, not 27.
25. So
Yeah.
my sleight of hand is not also +2 for proficiency.
all that stuff is calculated on your sheet already.
boo.
But you got a 25, so
Okay.
it's there.
Will that do it?
Yeah, that'll just barely do it.
barely.
Yeah, you were able
Do
to
I feel generous?
last.
Right.
I'm feeling okay about this. I'll let you swing Emily.
Allow it.
Yes. So the handkerchiefs connect. You give it a good tug to see if it can support your weight, and it seems pretty stable.
It supported our weight on the way down here. So these are the best handkerchiefs. That
I meant
exist.
those. I meant the chain. Not
Oh,
the
that too.
knickers.
Yeah, no, we're not questioning that.
Yeah. No one's doubting your ability to tie, bunny ears or whatever. Wren.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that this is the point where Hemlock is saying, "Hey, let's go."
And then I go, what?
Yeah. So you still see those three figures knocked against the wall. What do you want to do?
I'm going to try and get on the platform also.
Okay, you give a plaintive look at the 3 that are dead.
I'm going to try and get on the platform.
Okay. You run back to where Hemlock is and grab onto the handkerchiefs. Are you all going to swing over at once?
One of us is Barrett, one of us is Aerith, and one of us is Tifa, and one of us is Cloud, and we're coming off of the Sector 5 plate as it's exploding, and then we're just swinging in,
Dork.
swinging back down to the
You
slums.
I'm
dork.
just impressed that I know what you're talking about.
I left the room already.
Yeah.
God.
You guys swing across and land on the platform. And as soon as you do, your feet make a big loud noise.
No.
Oh no, now we cut their attention.
You do have their attention. Yes.
How many are there?
There are 10 of the boys.
Oh, unconscious or dead.
No. There's 10 goblins. There is the Spectral Man. There is Jelsen. 4 of the goblins are kind of holding Jelsen down with chains. Like they have them. They're tying down his arms and trying to just hold him from
four are
moving.
just busy.
Yeah, those 4 are
there's
busy.
like 6.
There's 6. There's also the Spectral Man. There's also the kids that are unconscious. And that's from where you're standing. This platform goes around, and in the middle is this pillar of water. If there's something on the other side of that, you don't know it.
So just so we can see, so in front of us, giant pillar of water coming down, and then we can just see sort of this side of the circumference of it.
Yeah, and then basically to the left on a wider part of the platform is where the action is. So what do you guys want to do? You have a chance to take an action before I have to start rolling initiative.
I think we gotta get some help. We gotta like free some of these kids.
Yeah,
or
but aren't they like unconscious?
Can we-
Who's
well-
got smelling salts?
Yeah.
play them a song to wake them.
You have a song of rest.
It's a song of rest.
Sounds like they're
'Cause
resting
that'll,
already.
Like, heal them, right?
With a song, you and friendly creatures gain 1d6 additional healing at the end of a short rest, which we can fudge the rules on that for a second.
I would say being unconscious is a short rest.
Yeah. I mean, I can make that argument too.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil on myself.
Salt courageously protects herself.
I'm very weak.
Does that take a spell slot if I do that song of rest?
It will require you to do some stuff, but no, it will not take a spell slot. It will just be something that you have to kind of do.
All right, I guess I'm gonna air guitar my
Hell yeah.
rapier. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't have my loot. Well, I didn't bring
You-
it,
is loot
but I
in-
can use my sword.
your
as
hole.
a-
It's in your heart.
Hole?
That's
It's in
true.
your soul.
The loot's in your heart / soul.
Yeah.
Hemlock, what are you going to do?
Do you think that we should free Jelsen?
I don't know.
Probably.
Isn't he's like hulking out and possessed?
Yeah, and couldn't you just like talk to him? Couldn't you be like,
I mean, he should know my face.
don't you have like mysterious whisper or something?
Is there anything that could be manipulated to weaken their hold on Jelsen from where I'm standing? Can I see, like, is there a weak chain or a goblin who looks sleepy, who hasn't had his 5-hour energy?
One who looks hungry, a little peckish, maybe.
You're going to have to read the situation.
Okay.
Read that
Because I could
situation.
focus on that, because if he could help us take them out. I'm worried about the Spectre Man is what I'm worried about.
Okay.
I want to read and see if there's a way that I can...
Okay. Yeah, quickly proceed.
9.
Describe to me what it is you're trying to locate exactly.
I want to see if there is a weak spot in Jelsen's like capture. Like, is there a weak chain link? Is there one that's like old and rusted? Is there
There's not a
goblin-
weak chain link, but I mean, they're not like wrapped around him or anything. If one of these goblins were to let go of the chains, he would effectively be free.
Okay, so
Okay.
taking out one goblin would free my boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could take out a goblin.
That would be something that like
I took out 2.
Sure did.
wow.
Oh no, 1.
One,
I took out one.
but
Two
twice.
But twice.
Yeah, exactly. Which same.
All right, so you have been noticed.
man.
It is now time to roll that initiative.
Oh
my
boy.
friends.
Been a while.
Oh,
It's been a while.
cool. I got a nat 1. So I'll be last.
Initiative
19.
7.
But these aren't goblins though? Aren't they the hound?
Oh,
Yeah, they're
that's
half-
right.
And they're
Yeah, I'm calling them goblins just to be. They're not goblins.
they're
throw 'em
foblins.
yeah, and we got to be careful with their blood.
We'll call them foblins.
Foblins.
Boblins. I like it.
blood.
The first turn is going to be the goblins that are looking over the kids.
Oh,
There are 2 of them. They see you coming, Wren, and they have these little throwing spears
Like Murlocs.
like murlocs.
oh
Yeah.
God! They're all. Oh!
First one throws
I dodged.
17.
Oh.
Wait, so my 19 does nothing?
Well, that's just your initiative roll.
I don't.
Okay, so the first one critically missed.
Okay, that's good.
The second one grazes you for 4 points of damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, so you've
We're at
been
26.
You're like, I got to smell the blood to get going.
and after it threw, you got in range of it. So now you can take an action. What would you like to do?
So is that me playing the song, or I?
Yes, so you can attack or you can try to start playing the music, but these goblins will interfere with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
They'll start trying to throw you off beat. They'll like be doing like a 5/8.
Are you gonna
something.
Are you gonna do just 2 attacks?
Yeah, 2 attacks.
Okay, so let's see it.
Boom. Ah.
It was such a good roll. It came out of the bowl.
18.
Wow.
Good
Okay.
one.
10.
Okay. Those were you attacking the same goblin?
I'm gonna attack one and then go for the other one. Shoo, fwah.
We don't want to let you feel left out.
Okay.
Should I just go for the same?
I would try to kill. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the same one. Sorry.
That first goblin that threw the spear at you, get him with the rapier first in the shoulder, and then you bring the scimitar right into the center of his guts
Ooh, yeah.
for 16 points of damage.
Ooh.
Get that sausage.
And as you pull the blade out, you see his blood start to flow out and give off this horrific vapor.
Oh.
And he falls to the ground dead.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Cool.
Can I like jump back so I don't get the blood on?
Yeah, make a dexterity saving throw.
19.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
You do a handspring.
I'm like, I know. Everyone's like, when did Wren get so cool? I'm like, I know.
And next up are 2 of the goblins. They threw their spears at Salt, but it doesn't nothing. They're not doing nothing. They one of them gets sort of close to you, and with the power of good and evil protection, it just kind of like gets to like your face, and then just kind of harmlessly curves around you.
What now, bitch?
It is now the turn of Hemlock.
I am the matrix.
Okay, so I want to take a shot with my bow and arrow because then I don't have to worry about making a dexterity saving throw to avoid blurred.
That's true.
At one of the gobos holding down Jelsen. 10.
Yeah, that hits.
yeah, that.
Yeah, that. And it's a 1d6 plus 3 piercing, bro.
So that's 10 points of damage. You hit the goblin in the back with the arrow.
Uh-huh.
It's sticking out, and then it turns to face you, and you see it poked all the way through, but it's still got a grip on the chain.
Not for much longer, motherfucker.
It is now the turn of the other group of goblins that's there. These other 2 try to throw spears at Salt as well, and they deflect harmlessly.
All monsters and people's natural affinity is to throw things at you, pretty much.
Salt, it is now your turn.
Hell yeah. I'm going to toll the dead on that Grim Lurblin that he hit. Since it's missing some of its hit points, it takes 1d12 on a failed wisdom throw.
And this is a foblin. It can't be that smart.
Yeah, it blood just starts running out of its nose and eyes and ears.
Allergies.
That horrible
allergies,
acrid blood just starts flowing out of the nose, eyes, and ears of this hound, and it falls to the ground, and its body just starts dissipating at the energy that you implanted in its mind. Its skull is just rent apart, and it lets go of the chain.
Yeah.
Tough break,
see.
buddy.
It is now back to the top of the order. The goblin by the kids is going to make an attack at you, Wren, because you killed his friend.
Yeah, I did.
Critically fucking missed. Are you shitting me?
Can I just be like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah, he should take some damage from that. He should slip and hit his head or something.
He just he misses real bad. And Wren, I'm gonna give you advantage because it is now your turn. So
Okay.
go ahead
Get
and roll
him.
twice.
Eat him.
Yeah.
Make him pay for thinking.
20.
Don't even bother. He's
Yeah,
dead.
you don't
He's
have to
dead.
roll
You
again.
fucking
I
killed
think
him.
I think that
Yeah, he misses with his spear and he loses his balance, and you just bring your scimitar up and his head comes right off.
Yes.
Damn.
When did we get so cool?
Seriously, goddamn.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, you're good. That was a dirty 18. You're fine. As a bonus action, you can start that spell.
Yeah, I'm going to play the song To Wake the Children.
Make a performance check.
15.
You hold up your rapier, and as you're channeling the energy into it, which I guess through some kind of air guitar,
Yeah.
air lute, it begins to kind of channel your bardic power to give these kids It is now the turn of the goblins that attacked Salt. They'd miss.
Goblins suck.
Worst. How'd they
just
capture
kidding. I'm
Jelsen and all these
joking.
kids?
Wow, you guys.
I'm just kidding.
Way to be dicks. Hemlock, it is now your turn.
I didn't say anything.
So Jelsen's are so there's a chain free. So Jelsen's not totally free, but now he's going to be a
It
problem.
hasn't been his turn yet.
But I don't want to actually free him more than that right now because basically he's going to keep those goblins distracted.
Sure.
And Spectre Man. Yeah, what's up with Spectre Boy?
He's just watching.
Okay.
Oh, he's just okay.
Oh, creepy.
I get it. He likes to watch.
How did we kill the last one?
right?
You played that
song.
song,
Because I was thinking if I could play that,
and that caused it to attack you.
angered it.
But it became like corporeal though, right?
That was a result of the book being destroyed.
Okay.
we don't have. Oh no.
Oh,
we
is
don't
there,
have that book.
Is
Wait.
there anything around the area that can I do an investigation check and see if there's like an artifact or something nearby?
Don't you have the book?
I have my book, but I don't think it's related to him.
The playbook with the ritual stuff?
My diary, you mean? Yes.
But we could destroy it.
I know, but Danielle, all my secret thoughts are in there.
For fuck's sake.
All the girls I think are cute.
And bullet.
And boys.
And boys.
There's two groups of goblins, both of which really don't like Salt and have attacked her twice now.
Okay, I want to take a shot. I want to disengage, and I want to do a snack attack on one of the goblins that have been attacking Salt.
So roll to hide.
Roll to hide.
Yeah, before you talk some
13.
shit.
All right, you are hidden. So go ahead and roll to
18.
Jesus
Oh yeah,
Christ.
that's it. You killed one of them.
Noise.
Describe to me how did I kill
Describe
him?
how I
You
kill him.
loose an arrow from your bow. It strikes it in the eye
Ugh.
and pierces through to the other side, and it's dead before it hits the ground, and its blood starts pooling out.
It's a merciful death.
I thought I'd
You
feel
have a
better.
lot of toxic blood on the ground
Yeah.
right now.
Well, the
the water's rinsing it.
well, the floor is a grate.
oh, sweet.
Yeah.
It's like they
Handy.
knew.
Very handy.
It is now the turn of the goblins holding Jelsen. One of them loses control of the chain. It was the one that was basically helping the one that you killed. And because of that, Jelsen has one of his arms free.
Yeah.
And he uses those arms to attack the other two goblins.
Do it, bro.
Get him.
Get him.
He picks up one of the goblins and just crushes its neck and drops it.
Oh,
Damn.
Let it out, buddy. Let it out.
Well, hopefully he's not just a crazed murder machine.
Yeah, I'm hoping not.
It is now the turn of the other goblins. They are going to attack Salt because that's what they can see.
Yeah.
I am pretty hard to resist.
This
Both
one manages
wrong.
to get you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What? Bastard.
The spear grazes you in the arm for 5 damage.
Well, that's very rude.
You are down to 22.
Yeah, sweet.
22.
Yeah, I got low.
I believe it is Salt's turn now.
Yeah, my turn, bitch. All right. So,
Revenge.
are any of the remaining living goblins injured? Because I'll pull that shit again.
No, the goblins that are still around are unharmed.
Okay.
But they're weak as shit, bro.
Yeah, you say that, and I'm gonna fail miserably. I mean, yeah, I gotta do the Eldritch Blast. Maybe this time it'll actually even do something.
Okay, go ahead and roll to Eldritch Blast.
All right. 13?
That's it.
Rolled rich blast.
It hits the goblin that shot you for 3 damage. It's just a quick little blast in the face, and it is not doing super hot
Fuck
with
you.
that shot. Wren, back to your turn, and you are casting your spell. Make another performance check.
18.
Damn.
The song that you're playing, the bardic energy you're channeling into the sword, you can tell it's starting to take effect, but the kids still haven't woken up yet. So you're going to need to keep channeling.
So these are my turns. I'm just playing fucking songs.
Yeah.
I didn't
killed
go
two-
to the College of Swords for nothing.
Now it's back to the first set of goblins. Salt,
There's a reason.
Well, they also have disadvantage, yeah?
they do. That's
Yeah.
that's why you're not dead.
Go suck my teat.
Missed as well. Fuck it. Protection from good and evil is too fucking good of a spell, and I'm gonna nerf you.
Every time. Look, you set the rules up, and then you're like, damn it. And
Yeah.
then you're going to nerf yourself, basically. You're
Shut
not
up.
nerfing us. you're
Hemlock,
nerfing
your
you.
turn. What are you gonna do?
All right, I take another shot at one of the goblins in that group. The one that already took 3 damage in the face.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Rolling.
1.
That's a critical miss.
Yes, it is.
Indeed.
Aware of it.
You are not revealed, but you realize you are out of arrows.
What?
Yeah, you're gonna have to recover some arrows.
I have
man.
10 I could give you.
Do
You
you?
have bolts.
Is there a difference?
Cross.
Yes.
That's for. crossbow.
There's a key
Can I-
difference.
Can I just give him a crossbow?
Yeah, you could do that on your turn.
Tight.
It is.
I was trying to think of a football thing that
First,
you say.
you shoot the arrows to me, and then you throw.
First, you
I
shoot him.
at you. Yeah, and if you can catch him, you can use them.
So it is now back to the turn of the goblins guarding Jelsen. They manage to maintain control over him. Still manages to gain some attack.
He's having a rough
He
one.
grabs another one of these goblins and picks it up and smashes it into the ground for 14 damage. It's not dead, but it is.
Damn.
It's holding on to the chain as hard as it possibly can. It is now the turn of the other goblin, not the other group of goblins. Manages to hit you, Salt, for 4 damage.
You know what? You're like our tank.
Shut up.
Shouldn't be that way, but yes,
keep the
technically
aggro.
speaking.
The cloth wearers always keep aggro.
So basically, she's just casting like, what's the spell in WoW where you draw hate?
Just-
She's taunting, but the thing is, like, Wren's out of range and you're invisible. So, I mean, the only ones they can attack are Salt.
yeah, I'm just jamming over on the other side.
They're like battering her, and you're over here
damn
like,
you waterfall! Why didn't you teach me to do this quicker?
Wren, you can make another performance roll.
man, this is a long song.
Yeah, this is like a Grateful Dead song.
13.
Some of the kids are starting to stir.
You're at the bridge now, and now you're.
Your fingers are bleeding.
This is basically a Led Zeppelin song, like
Yeah.
their long one.
This is like the drum solo of like Indigata Davida, the
Yeah.
version where the song's 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
Okay, the first goblin threw another spear at Salt and it missed. Hemlock, it is now your turn. You cannot fire your bow this turn.
Like, how many are left over there?
2.
I'm gonna skulk over,
You're going to shank him?
and I'm gonna shank him.
Yeah.
You get over to them.
Close and personal.
Make an attack roll.
10 plus 5.
So that is a hit.
And that's my 1d8. And I whisper in his ear, I'm like, welcome to Narnia. And I stab him.
He's like, what?
Welcome to Narnia.
And I'm
That doesn't
playing and
even
I'm like,
make
oh,
sense."
damn.
That is going to be 18 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Wow, I
As
killed his
you,
grandchildren.
As you pierce
Jesus.
this creature in the heart.
God. And then
blood
pull his
is-
heart out like Indiana Jones and eat it. Oof.
It's like a shish kebab.
And
Heart.
Shish kebab.
Shishka gob heart.
the chunkage on the rapier drops to the ground, and you need to make a dexterity save.
Ooh, yeah, I do.
Oh.
14.
All right, you are able to kick away the body of this dead bipedal dog goblin
I don't like you anymore.
before its acrid blood can affect you.
You do the Sparta kick.
Yeah.
and, you,
And I do the splits.
And you do
Sure.
the splits.
That is your move.
Splits back.
Yeah.
Look, in battles, we all do the splits at some point or
While
another.
I'm playing this song, I'm just in the split.
The goblins holding Jelsen try to hold him again. One manages to do so.
If Jelsen goes rampant in town, I'm going to feel real bad later on.
So he kills the third goblin, picks it up and just crushes its windpipe and drops it.
Jelsen, be a little gentle.
And now, with only one goblin holding the chain, he is effectively free. The other goblin on the platform is going to throw another spear at you, Salt.
Yep.
Actually, no, it won't do that because now it can see Hemlock.
Oh, thank God. Oh, no. Don't interrupt my jam.
That was a lot of
Hemlock,
heat
it
put on.
it
huh?
reacts to you killing its friend and like it turns on its heel and throws a spear right at you.
And it says, Jim, no.
5 damage.
Oh, no. I'm taking one for the team, so now I'm at...
Yeah, I think it bounces off the Shroud of the Coward and hits the ground, but you feel like the force hit you in the chest. And you feel like you've bruised a rib.
Ouch.
So you were down 5. It is now the turn of Salt.
So we've got one goblin left who was holding Jelsen.
Uh-huh.
Do we have
One goblin left holding Jelsen. One goblin left who attacked you. Spectral man, Jelsen himself.
Spectral man's just chilling.
I know. Spectral Man is just like licking his fingers over there, eating chicken or something.
Yep.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll Eldritch Blast that little motherfucker who thought he could throw a spear at me. 16.
You blast him for 6 points of eldritch damage in his head again, and he is bloodied. Wren, make a performance roll.
Oh,
This is the crescendo.
You
This is
could
the
do
end of the
it.
song.
19.
The guitar solo. God damn.
Yeah, in our actual fight, I'm gonna do real shitty. I bet.
You finally feel as if your bardic magics are resonating with the sword perfectly, and your sword is literally humming.
Oh yeah.
The kids all start to stir awake, and their eyes open.
Well, I'll see you guys in 20 minutes when I get in.
So that you've recovered the kid. They're starting to sit up. They look a little better than they did before. Obviously, it is now the turn of the goblin holding Jelsen.
The one goblin left.
He's going to try to attack Jelsen with the chain,
Well, that's a
and he missed.
That's a bad
thing.
choice.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna roll. Jelsen kills him. He picks him up and tears him in half.
Oh, Jelsen, that's too much, dude. It's by your
Jelsen,
foot.
He
rein
just
it in,
picks him
buddy.
up and rips him in half like a piece of paper.
Rein it in, buddy.
Hemlock, you get to actually move first before this one, so go ahead.
So last gobbo.
Last gobbo.
I'm gonna stab that boy.
Okay, make an attack roll.
And also, can I assume that once battle is done, I can pick up my arrows?
Yeah, when the battle's done.
Oh, great.
We still got Jelsen and.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like take Jelsen down to some degree.
Can you say that on your way to stab, you pick up a couple arrows?
Yeah, I roll and I like just yeah.
You can attack or you can get your arrows.
I'll attack him. Let's move on to the next segment of this obvious battle.
Okay.
I attack with my rapier, and that is an 11 plus 5, so 16.
You get him for 5 points of damage. It gets him in the chest area by his lungs. He collapses after you do so. Make a dexterity saving throw to not be affected by the blood.
14.
Now it is the only ones on the platform are the spectral figure, Jelsen, the kids who have now woken up thanks to Wren's magic, and you three. Hemlock, I'm going to say that you pick up a couple of your arrows that you shot, so you can now use your bow again. And then this happens.
Yeah, this is not good.
Let's get our fighting shoes on.
We've probably been still moving upwards.
Oh yeah, this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
He's about to run into town like
Pretty badass.
like the it's gonna be bad.
This is Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he's a
or
T-Rex
whatever.
in San Diego.
You've
Yes.
gotten higher than obviously you were before, and now it's to the point where the water that's coming into the center of the pool, it's landing in a wider surface than just that center area where it's supposed to be, because the platform is raising and the area that you guys can stand without getting hit by it is much lower. And then the spectral figure, who's just been kind of watching this with sort of rapt attention, it raises up two of its claws and they surge with this purple energy for a second, and then it points them at the ground, and the bodies of all those creatures that you just killed,
Night Kings.
Necromancer motherfucker.
these pulses of like purple black energy come out of them in sort of these like puffs of smoke. They all collect at the spectral man, and he's kind of like holding on to it. Almost, it looks like like a spirit bomb of some sort.
Did you say bomb?
Yeah.
I thought you said mom.
No.
Spirit
Spirit mom.
It's your spirit mom.
It's a sequel to Ghost Dad.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's fine.
Lighthearted.
Not quite as good as Ghost Dog,
No,
Oh.
nothing.
but still pretty
What
good.
about
Final
Air Bud?
the final Air Bud movie is Ghost Dog.
When the devil's like, well, there's no rule against it. And there's no commandment that says no dogs in hell or whatever.
Cerberus.
I know. The spectral figure throws it at Jelsen.
No.
As soon as it hits him, he kind of like starts to surge more with the purple black energy you already saw.
Uh-oh.
His arms and his legs start like growing appendages.
Ooh.
Like
wait, off of his appendages?
yeah.
Appendages on appendages? Like Inspector Gadget?
More like Inspector Octopus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Each one of his arms, like it grows huge and extends out with like tentacles, basically.
Not
Picturing
your
blood
best
or
look,
some
buddy.
Dark
Not your
Souls,
best
Bloodborne
look.
stuff going on.
Yeah.
And
Button it up.
and after like a couple of seconds of this body horror, there's no other way to really describe this eldritch body horror. What you see before you, which was your good buddy Jelsen, is now this redwood tree-sized mass of just like flesh and pulsing purple energy.
He got his growth spurt before me.
Yeah,
That's
sure
a thing.
did.
That's really the way to take this.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, this is JoJo Lewis, the Dungeon Master for the Rolls We Made, because the real podcast was the rolls we made along the way. That was a good one. That's the one we're keeping. Thank you so much for listening to episode 16 of the Rolls We Made. We're incredibly happy that you've made it this far. It's been 1 week since you listened to this podcast, cocked your head to the side and said, that's wild. But we are back this week doing more adventure, more fun, mostly in a sewer. It's interesting. A lot of this adventure kind of came about from the fact that Salt got separated, and then I was playing Final Fantasy VII, the remake, when we were doing it, and I was in the sewer part, and I'm like, this would be a fun place to have an adventure. And that's why so much of this takes place in the sewer. Isn't that a fun little insight into my Dungeon Mastermind? We are coming up on the finale of this arc. As a matter of fact, next week is the finale of the big game. It'll be the 17th episode of the show, and that's unbelievable to me. We're getting started in the present time. We're getting started on the third arc now, and I'm hoping that one is going to be the best one yet, because I've kind of sort of figured out what's happening to everybody in the overall story, and I'm really excited. I mean, obviously, I'm still learning how to be a good dungeon master, but yeah, it happens. If you like the show, the best way that you can support us is to listen to us a bunch. That really helps. Tell your friends, be like, hey, there's this cool podcast I like. Check it out. And then you just download like 15 episodes, and then they can listen to the whole thing, which is awesome. I mean, I think it's awesome. If you want to get in touch with us, you can do so on Twitter using the hashtag #RollsWereMade. We'll take a look at it and enjoy it. We'll hear your questions, comments, concerns, wishes. We can see art if you drew any, all kinds of stuff. The next episode of The Rolls We Made is going to come out on July 17th. Oh man, this might be did you know there's 5 weeks in this month? Oh boy, what a boring thing I just said. Well, that's enough of me. Back to the episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. Farewell.
Puberty's hard in this magical fantasy.
No, I get it. I get
We
it.
don't have to roll. Just wait.
Roll to grow hair on my chest.
And once that happens, the spectral figure just
Hate
starts
him.
to float up
He sucks.
away from the area.
I don't think shooting it with a bow is going to help.
No, I don't think so.
Both of its arms kind of split down the side into like singular tendrils, and they all start rushing towards the three of you.
Do you have a sleep spell?
I just casted a spell for 20 minutes. I'm not doing that again.
I need some Gatorade.
It
and
is
some
now
orange
your
slices.
turn. What would
it's
you
my
like to
turn?
do? The first one is coming towards you.
Sleep is not. He's got probably so much HP. We're not going to sleep him.
All right, tentacles coming at me. I'm going to attack it. 15. 3.
Well, so only one of those hits.
Which one?
The rapier.
Rapier. That's a hard weapon to use against the tentacle.
That sure is.
Yeah, you basically pierce it right through the center as it comes towards you, and it kind of shudders, and you do 10 points of
Ooh,
damage
I have
to
a
it.
weird question. Okay, so since I killed those things, is that blood on my sword? So when I pierce it, does it infect the
No,
Damn it.
no. Even if it did, it wouldn't affect it really.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
But no, that was a good question.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but your swords aren't suddenly poisoned now because
I
you
want just
stabbed.
poisoned weapon.
That'd be tight.
Right?
I know it would be cool, right?
Yeah.
It is now the turn of Salt.
And yeah, I'd like to file for the record that I have when I reduce a creature to 0, I get 7 temporary.
Yes, so you have an extra 7. So basically, mark down that you have like 7 temporaries.
Yes. Okay. Well now. So we're gonna fight him? Is that our
I mean, I
strategy?
think his HP pool is probably so high that a few hits aren't going to kill him. But like, I mean, I'm going to try and talk to him on my turn.
So
So
maybe we shouldn't piss him off too much?
Well, I had to kill that thing because it was coming at me.
Yeah, that was totally
You stabbed.
that was
him.
totally
Yeah,
cool.
that was a good move.
But what I'm saying is, should I piss him off more?
I mean, he seems. I'm worried he may be mindless at this point.
Probably. Given Joe and his predilections.
We're going to get to the surface and things are going to go crazy.
Yeah. All right. Let's just start the
I
shit.
know how his mind thinks.
You don't know what I'm doing.
Whoa. And now we're gonna go up there. There's a Tupperware party up here.
This is pretty chill, actually.
Tupperware.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just 2 Eldritch Blast. Woo boy. That's a 7.
Okay. That actually hits.
Oh, thank God.
That does 10 points of damage.
Holy shit.
I'm going to say you were attacking the same one that went after Wren.
Yeah.
So yeah, you fire a bolt of eldritch energy at this other tentacle. Hemlock, it's now your turn.
Dang, these tentacles have hell HP.
Yeah,
And there's
like,
a lot
is,
of
is
'em.
there a way that I could get up to like his headstock? Like, is he climbable? Can I climb
Yeah.
this tree?
Can you climb that tree?
I want
you
to
can,
climb
yeah.
that tree finally.
Yeah.
You can totally do that.
I want to get up to where I assume his ears
not
are
now,
at,
when?
or his head's at.
Okay, that's going.
Or start that.
You can
journey.
start climbing up the giant tree-like tentacle Jelsen.
I had a
Yeah,
dream like this once.
that's gonna be dexterity check to get up to him.
Okay.
Without getting like crushed or hurt.
That would be bad. 19.
Okay, you manage to kind of like slink your way past all of the crashing tentacle action, and you get to the trunk of Jelsen, which you can now
Oh, yeah.
start climbing on your next turn. However, until that happens, Jelsen is going to attack the group of you.
Oof.
Yikes.
The group, I mean, all three at the same time?
Salt, he manages to slam you with one of the tentacles.
Awesome.
What's your health at?
I'm at 25 currently.
Not anymore.
Oh, shit.
This tentacle, it basically like lifts up and just smashes down right where you're at. And
He does have disadvantage against me, though.
yeah, he does.
Okay.
That doesn't matter.
Apparently not.
Okay, so fighting him's not the way to go.
He hits you for 24 points of damage.
Oh, you are down to 1 now.
You are down to 1.
Hi.
Although, to be fair, the last hit point is technically the only one you need.
You're the same as you were 10 minutes
I'm
ago.
just like I was.
Yeah, you're actually as strong, if
Yep.
not stronger,
Yep.
than you were before.
Yeah.
Does anyone have healing at all?
What?
Yeah.
I do.
Wow. Okay, so me climbing this boy was a smart idea because fighting him
Yeah.
physically is not going to work out
Maybe
for us.
I should mirror step my ass out of here. Misty step.
It is now. Oh, actually, no, that was just one of its attacks. It's also going to attack Wren.
Oh, frick.
It missed that
Oh,
one.
thank God.
Hemlock's going to attack you.
It doesn't know I'm around.
Yes, it does. It hits you for 15 hit points.
Fucking
Basically,
shit.
those many tentacles that are at its base kind of lash into you, and all of them are pretty sharp.
God
I
damn.
suggested not making him mad.
Well, I think he was going to attack us no matter what. I didn't make him mad. I'm climbing this boy.
want to point out that I did not want to attack him.
You didn't have to.
I had to. And
I'm just saying, it wasn't me this time. What I'm saying is that maybe you're worse at this than I am.
Well, here's the thing: is I haven't
you
attacked
guys,
him.
are we gonna do this now? Are we gonna do this right now?
I'm the one out of the three of us that has not attacked him. I
It
give
is
him
now the turn of Wren.
All right.
What would you like to do?
If I heal her, that's my turn. All right, I'm not gonna. No,
I mean, I could just Misty step out of here and pray for.
Can you get back to the?
what's his range? If she Misty steps, is she still in range of getting attacked?
If you Misty step out of this area, you can be far enough away that you can't be hit by him anymore.
Do you got any potions?
I don't think none of us have any
No.
potions.
I would just remain in hiding for the remainder of this fight.
With your one
Well, I
health
feel like
point.
we can't like attack him anyways because he's all.
I feel like
fucked
alternative
out.
methods of ending this is the way we have to go. Have any of
feel
you?
Like wait, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say no one's talked to the other kids.
Those kids are terrified.
Well, maybe this is.
You don't know that.
We're not
you
sure.
haven't
If,
interacted with them. You just woke them up.
I'm gonna turn around. Hey guys, you got anything to contribute?
did you do this in practice? Is this one of the plays you guys
Maybe you were down here. You heard something.
That's what you want to try? You want to try to talk to the kids?
I was either gonna do that or play the crazy song and see if that affects him. But I guess asking would probably be better. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to the kids. I'm gonna ask the kids if they know anything.
Hey, fellow kids.
Hello, fellow children.
Okay.
Let me rap with you for a while.
You guys see
as you
anything
expected, the kids are
crazy?
kind of staring at what happened to Jelsen, like terrified. It almost seems like they're entranced at how much rage is coming off of Jelsen.
So they're not gonna help me out here.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm just describing what's happening.
okay.
He's usually a pretty chill dude.
Yeah, and that is true. That is something that they would have noticed, as Jelsen is typically pretty chill.
He usually doesn't rip goblins in half.
Does not usually rip goblins in half. You go up to one of the students. It's a young woman. She looks a little worse for wear. You can try to snap her out of it to get some information.
Yeah.
Make a charisma check.
18.
Damn, you hit on that.
Oh.
You clap your hands together in front of her face, and she notices you, and she's like, what's happening? What's going on?
Okay, Jelsen's like enraged. He's freaking out, man. Obviously, you could see that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Real bad acid
You,
trip.
you got any tips? You've been down here for a while. Has he done this to people before? Do you know how, like, a cheat code? Maybe
A game shark? What's going on?
Yeah.
You can read a situation, and that's going to be what you ask this girl.
Okay.
What's the best way in? What's the best way out? What's the danger I haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? Who or what is not as they appear? What is about to happen?
Oh, yeah. What's about to happen? Because then she'd be like, this is going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's about to happen?
You're about to die.
She just, like, her eyes go blank
Not
and roll back her
helpful,
head.
Stab.
You're about to die.
You hear the Jelsen tree, which is what I'm just referring to this creature as.
Yes,
all the time.
Jelsen tree.
He's Groot.
The Jelsen tree shudder in another agonized yell, and when it does, the girl that you're talking to sort of like her mood changes, and she's suddenly like entranced again. Yeah, that's what you see. That's what's about to happen. So like
So he can-
when it shuddered in agony, and when it did, her
What?
no, it just made a noise
Oh.
of the pain it's in.
Oh.
And when it did that, you could tell her mood starting to shift, and she's starting to lose focus on you.
So maybe like all the kids are contributing to his health in some way. They're all little G fuels. Just a field of G fuel.
Hemlock is actually no, Salt. It's not your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna peace out.
Okay,
Roll to.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. You, as soon as your eyes snap back to consciousness from being smashed, you misty step into a tunnel a good 30 feet away.
Bye, guys.
Definitely hurt. You are now kind of in a tunnel. Water is not coming out of, very close to the ceiling. Looking down, you can get a really good look at the Jelsen tree, which your friends are still dealing with, as well as all the kids. You can see the platform is rising. It's more than like 70% of the way to the top.
Am I in any danger from the rising platform?
Right now, no.
Right now, no.
Hemlock, it is now your turn.
I mean, there's one of two things that I want to do,
Uh-huh.
and I either want to keep climbing him and get to his head,
Uh-huh.
or do an investigation check to see if there's something on his body that looks like
Like a weak spot.
not
Or
even like a
just
weak
any
spot.
kind of useful.
Like, are there like spores growing on him that look like they're
Is there a glowing red eye like
Yeah.
in a Zelda game? That makes sense to me.
I mean, so
we all?
if I start climbing up him, will he still be able to attack me?
Are you asking me this?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
What?
Yes.
Okay, but would he do damage to himself if he misses?
Yeah, can you just like keep skittering around and
No.
Like a,
keep
like,
hitting himself?
His body is a writhing mass of just being around this thing is dangerous.
Oof, that's not good.
Like I didn't say he hit you with a tentacle. I said the tentacles that are making up the body slashed at you.
That's
So maybe you should just fuck off.
Yeah, maybe don't climb him anymore.
So he hasn't attacked me himself. It's just his body has attacked me. He hasn't made a conscious effort to attack me.
I don't think you know enough information to be able to tell if consciousness is even the issue here.
Okay. I feel like maybe I should disengage, find a safe spot, and then like start calling to him.
Okay. Roll to disengage.
I want to disengage. I want to get to some place where he can't just tendril me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that leaves me just
13.
in range.
All right. Yeah. You, having been slashed to shit, make a beeline around the platform to the other side of the watery pillar. It is now the turn of the
God.
Jelsen
These
tree.
kids get to take a turn.
We
I
don't want
told
this.
you what the kids are doing.
They'll probably die if they get hit
I
immediately.
think they're gonna die soon anyway. I'm the only one down there.
The Jelsen tree doesn't see anything it can go after right now. So it's just writhing around on the platform and it makes the ground shake a bunch. Wren and Hemlock, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
13.
12 plus
All right,
5.
you're fine. Yeah, the platform shakes and you can feel your balance start to give out, but it recovers and then it continues to rise. It is now the turn of Wren.
Do you have any spells that can like chill him out? Do you have any weed with you?
I pull out my roach from earlier.
Yeah, did you can try to read the situation again.
Yeah, maybe do
I'm
that.
terrible at that.
Well, so you're still with the kids though, right?
Yeah, you're still with the
Yeah,
kids.
I'm not gonna leave them alone. You guys are fucking bad.
Well, I don't think he's going to attack the kids.
Yeah, it
Well,
seems
yeah,
like
'cause there's some weird connection with them, but I don't know what it is.
Right.
or he's
If
just
only you
not-
had the ability to gather information
Oh my
in some
God.
way.
I'm gonna use my thunderclap and just AOE everybody.
No.
I mean, you could ask another question.
Yeah.
The other one.
I'd say ask another
Okay.
question.
Okay, make another charisma check to see if you can snap the girl out of her trance.
12.
All right, you clap your hands again. Say something to her.
Hey, wake up.
Ding dong.
Okay, that's pretty good. You can ask another question.
Pretty convincing.
I like what is the peer one?
Or what is not as it
Yeah.
appears. Okay. As you're trying to like get this
Come on, bitch. Just stay with me.
Shaking her violently.
you got her to like kind of pay attention to you for a second, and then she's just once again kind of staring at Jelsen, and it is at this point that you kind of catch sight of your hand, which you have not been paying attention to
Oh,
during
that's
this
what
whole
I was gonna ask
situation.
earlier that I did.
You can see clear as day the hole in it. What you see is different than what you've ever seen there before because you can see these kids. They kind of look like these masses of purple energy in the
God
shape
damn it.
of
So these aren't
people.
real kids.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
And from where their heads are, you see like these tendrils of energy. And when you follow it, you see that they're all going to Jelsen tree. The other thing that I will give you for what is not as it appears is because you're good at reading emotions because you're a performer, which seems
I'm an empath.
just looking at that how this girl's just like general demeanor. She looks really angry.
Oh,
They all look really, really angry.
I gotta make him happy. Can you do a dance?
I guess I could do my vicious laughter. Just throw them all into a fit.
That
them
would
all
be
laugh.
amazing. If this
I
tree
don't
starts
think I
laughing,
could do that to everything though.
Hemlock, it is now your turn.
is there a way that I could potentially like find my way high enough to just sort of like jump down to his shoulder, his tree shoulder?
That's gonna have to be a roll.
Can I? I was gonna say, can
I can't
like,
just tell you. It has to be a roll.
Do I have to roll in to figure it out, or roll in to do? Okay.
Yes. It's a roll to read the situation.
20.
Okay. What's the best way in? What's the best way out? What's the danger I haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? Who or what's not these appear? What's about to happen? Based on what you're asking what's the best way in?
So do I only hold one or do I hold two?
You hold one.
I rolled
You're in
a
the
20.
middle of a fight. The best way in is you are going, as it's rising, the sides of the wall. There's all those tunnels. Like I said, each one has a catwalk in front of it, and some of them are snaking up the side. So you could hop off and start running up to try to outrun the platform to get to the top, to get higher than him.
Like a fire escape.
Kind of, yes.
not a bad idea.
That would be the way that you could accomplish
Okay.
that.
That will be my next move.
It is now the turn of our good friend. And Jelsen, again, there's nothing in range. It tries to reach for Salt, but it can't get him.
I'm not in range of it.
Is he just rooted down?
He's for some reason he's not interested.
Yeah, you're by the kids.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
the
we
kids
just
are
need to
safe
disguise
zone.
ourselves amongst the children.
Wren and Hemlock make a dexterity saving throw.
13.
19.
The platform shuddered a bunch, but you guys did not fall off of it. Wren,
I'm going to use Tasha's hideous laughter on Jelsen.
on Jelsen.
Yeah.
damage, though?
I'm going to make him. It's going to make him laugh. Hemlock, calm down.
What's the sound of one tree laughing in the woods?
Yeah, we're
That's
about
a really
to find
good
out.
question. We are about to find out, maybe, depending on how this goes. Let me make sure. You cast Tasha's hideous laughter. And you cast this spell on the tree,
As you do.
and at first, you don't think it did anything.
Sorry, guys.
And then the girl who you've been like trying to get information out of, she starts giggling.
You.
And then all of those kids start like laughing really, really, really hard.
But with like blank faces, right?
no, they are
Damn
really
it.
laughing.
God, come on, help me paint a picture here.
Oops, I did it again.
And what you also notice as you cast this is like you kind of glance through your hand again. The energy that is feeding into Jelsen is interrupted every time they
Because
laugh.
they're distracted and not looking at him. Okay. All right.
Oh.
Look who solved the fucking mystery. No, I'm just kidding.
We construct a wall between them and him.
It is now the turn of Salt.
Can I do like an investigation check
With what? Like, what exactly are you in? How are you doing this?
with my eyes?
No, I mean, like, because you're just kind of looking down on this.
Yeah, so-
what are you trying to?
Per the usual.
Yeah.
Per the usual. So
Yeah,
I'm
really.
trying to discern two things. First one is like what's going to happen with the ceiling situation, and also like because you said it's like some kind of weird.
Oh, okay. That would almost certainly be a perception check, which would be reading the situation.
Okay,
So, what did you get?
that's 9.
There's going to be a penalty, but I'm going to let you know what it is after you ask your.
As long as it's not damaged, it's all.
Super. Well, I would like to ask what's about to happen, but in the context of like.
So, what's about to happen with the
Ceiling.
platform?
Yeah, with like what's its destination? What's
It's going to get to the top. This whole cistern is filling with water. That's what's making the platform lift. And once it gets to the top, you see that there are gears on the sides of the door of this on the sides of this closed door. So you just kind of interpret like it's going to open.
right,
And then Jelsen Tree is just going to be out in the world.
right, right.
For whatever reason.
Going ham.
Yeah, going ham. You also hear something.
Ruh-roh.
You hear like almost like a loud thunking noise on the top. And it doesn't sound mechanical. It sounds like something hitting against that top door.
Something outside on top.
Yes.
Interesting.
So now it is Hemlock's turn. Hemlock, what would you like to do?
I'd like to take that that path up to my dude's head. That I perceive.
So in order to achieve this, you're going to have to clear the water, which means you're going to have to swim for it, which is going to be an athletics check.
I mean, I feel like trying to. There's not a lot I can do right now.
I mean,
you were
we
taking
could-
care of the kids.
We could just wait.
Yeah,
Like
but
you
then he's
could.
gonna. I mean, we're gonna have to like either. I will try to swim across and get to where I need
Make
to
an
go.
athletics check.
17.
Yeah.
Okay, you manage
that's good.
to
mean, it's
you
better than
dive into
mine.
the water and start swimming as hard as you can. It's churning really badly, but you manage to get all the way to the side, and you get to one of those platforms, and you start running up. It's going to take you a little bit to round the sides so you can get to a point where you can jump.
I mean, at the very least, I'll be higher up.
Yep.
The door.
And it is now the turn of Jelsen, who again, no one is in range, so he's going to shake the platform real bad. Wren,
Kids still laughing.
kid's still laughing.
All right. I don't even know what I could do. I kind of.
You have to make a dexterity saving throw. Is what you have to do.
Whoops.
Oh, yeah. I'm not on the platform anymore. I'm
Alright then.
tight now.
16.
You're fine.
Cool.
As so it's rising. The kids are laughing.
This is a crazy scene.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's great, right?
It's so weird.
And I'll do this as a bonus action because this is frustrating for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're not doing what you want. Oh.
You're just doing a bad job. Make a perception check.
Well, now I'm gonna kill myself.
I know, just gonna fling myself.
There was a
off the
switch on
edge.
him the whole
Not
time.
coming back next week.
What'd you get?
19.
Okay. You can hold 2. I'm just going to let it be what's not as it appears.
Thank you.
You take another quick glance as these kids are laughing at your palm, at the hole in your hand to see what's going on. Almost like
time
a,
is it?
like a lens of truth.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I didn't know that reference.
You can clearly see that these kids there's the laughter is starting to wind down.
Oh,
Oh, no.
But what you see is as the laughter winds down, the beams of energy that were going into Jelsen, they start becoming more clear. And they're going into him. Every time they laugh, the beam stops. But as their laughing is starting to end, it's going back towards Jelsen. Yeah, that was your bonus action. So what would you like to do?
Knock him in the water, bro.
yeah. I'm gonna just knock him down.
If we can you make them
fucking know.
sleep? Can you do a group sleep?
Well, I have that song of rest, but that's what I use. I guess I could just do that again, but it took a long time.
Think more broadly.
What the fuck?
Well, okay, let me put this another way. Wren, what are you?
I'm a bar.
What are you in this world?
Magic.
What's your background? What is your background in this world?
DMV.
No.
DMV.
Keep thinking.
I don't know. I'm scared.
You're an entertainer. Like,
Everyone loves me.
Read what it says.
Big Wren.
oh, draw their attention to
I'm
you.
gonna draw the attention to me, class clown.
You attention
I had the
whore.
power in me the whole time.
It was you
So basically,
all
whoever they're
along.
staring
I had
at
a
is
long
going to.
day at real work. Okay, I'm dead. Anyways, so I'm gonna do that.
Organic storytelling.
What are you going to do?
Jesus Christ. I'm going to put on a show, man. A little, da la da da, ha ha, hey, hey.
Make a performance check.
Okay.
Little mini Woodstock.
Are you
14.
Are you busking right now?
And plus-
Yeah, busking hard.
Okay. You start channeling energy into your rapier and it starts thrumming again and making noise. And it's pretty weird sounding.
Describe that sound for
So
us,
the-
please.
The kids are starting to notice it. It's very distracting. And it is now the turn of Salt.
I do a little song and dance up in my tunnel.
No, stay in your lane.
You play drums. I'm the lead singer.
Stay in the background. I would like to just turn and take a little gander at what's behind me.
This tunnel seems to just be leading out.
Okay, so like out as in into the world.
Yeah, probably.
That's good to know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna how can I whisper in his ear? There's an exit behind me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So if you wanna
Yeah, you just told him that.
okay.
Yeah, he knows.
You ham-boned it to me.
I ham-boned it.
Yeah. It is now the turn of Hemlock. You are now running around the sides.
I'm already on my way up, so I'm gonna keep heading north.
You're not even-
By north, I mean towards the North Star, which is up.
Okay. Jelsen is going to make a big old shake of the platform. Wren, you're going to have to survive dexterity-wise.
Well, it's so far.
15.
You're good.
Damn.
Ren, these kids are paying attention.
What are you doing?
I start ham boning.
Yeah. It's all ham bone.
It's so much ham boning. Roll to ham bone.
Make a performance check.
Okay. 8. Ooh.
+6.
13. Do you want a bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
These are high school kids. They're easily distracted. Fuck them.
Just take off your clothes or
5.
something.
Do a TikTok.
Yeah, make a
18?
TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, with the power of TikTok.
God damn it.
All the kids focus on you. You suddenly feel like you're sitting under like a waterfall.
The bidet.
Yes, you're under a bidet. By the way, this game's going to take a real turn in a second. A lot of bidet-based adventures.
Oh, God.
You suddenly feel like you're being crushed under a waterfall, but it's like feelings of anger and fear and conflict. It just feels like it's crushing you. And in the middle of all of those feelings is that sense of dread that you felt the moment that you came into this room. But then it dissipates.
Oh, it's
It just starts going away. And then all those feelings of like anger and conflict, they start like, you feel them for like a second, and then it just starts to fade away. And when you open your eyes, you see that all the kids seem like normal.
Like I broke the spell.
And then you hear like a scream, and it's like a scream that's not like a terrified scream. It's a scream like, what? And when you turn,
like slipping on a bidet.
you see the long tendrils that were like fucking wrecking you guys.
Yeah.
They're starting to fall off him in like sheets.
Oh. Is it like the end of Infinity
Imagine
War?
like if a water balloon popped into smoke.
Oh, that's
Okay.
sick. Okay.
So they're just like falling and falling until finally they all just kind of dissipate. And then standing there is a very confused Jelsen
Dude,
Yay.
I'm so far away from him right now.
With the hemlock on top of
who
him.
collapses to the ground just as the platform reaches the top and the teeth open, and the platform comes to a stop. And you are now in the early evening field south of Spring Willow.
So did I just distract them and cut the energy off long enough to where the appendages it just broke off and died? I should have done that from the beginning.
You took everyone's unhappiness in, and you just
Your desire for attention destroyed the link between.
Everyone loves a bard.
Shit, man.
Jelsen.
Not JoJo.
I thought I was going to have to
hates
sweet talk this boy down, but apparently it's all you. I guess you're the favorite. Fine.
All the kids, they're looking around like very confused, like they almost like they don't know where they were the past couple of minutes.
Are they emaciated?
A little bit.
Okay.
But they start to kind of like stand up, and then you take a quick glance around and you see Salt. Did you run out?
yes.
Okay, so when you ran out, here's what you encountered.
You tripped
Am I
and
dead?
died.
I scraped my
bonked your
finger.
head.
So
Yeah,
when you ran out of the side of the tunnel to kind of get to the top side, which is where this tunnel went. It was probably some kind of service tunnel that broke off at some point. You get out to the open air and you see what that big thunking noise was, because you were met face to face with our big boar friend who made his way outside. It gets really close to you and just kind of smells you, and it gives you a big old lick.
Aww.
He's too nice.
Well, you were feeding him.
Oh.
So this is the result of that decision to throw food to him when he was down below.
Hell yeah.
And that's what you see. You see Salt with this big boar.
He's my friend now.
You see Hemlock come out of the same area covered in water.
I tried.
Very hurt also.
Oh shit.
We did it.
Yeah, you're okay.
God, it was like
And you hear that Final Fantasy VII sound.
Ba, 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 ba.
I heal these suckers.
There's another thing that has to happen before this is fully resolved, but we're gonna
Salt
do
gets
that.
healed?
We're gonna do that next time. The almost finale There's going to be one last bit of finale
It's
to
okay,
go.
man. They broke up Deathly Hollows into 2 parts.
They sure did.
We can do that here.